We're here today to look at the Arosa series from Swiss Grill. Swiss Grill is a name you may not have heard of, maybe you have. It's very popular in Europe. They got about 24 years experience in the outdoor cooking business, and this year they're bringing the product to America. So it's built not only with the great Swiss style that they're famous for, but also for years and years of trouble-free service. When we open the lid, you'll see those cast aluminum end caps. You'll also notice that the inside that's double wall stainless steel. That double wall is important, not just so the outside surfaces don't get super hot, that's important, but it also holds heat inside the grill for better cooking performance. When we look at the cooking grids, you'll notice that they're nice, heavyweight 304 stainless steel. They're 8 millimeter, which is 5/16 inch. They're nice round, some people call it bar stock, but it's a nice polished edge, which again, attention to detail is important. The heavy weight of that holds heat in, so if I lay a steak on there and it sears, I pick it up, put it back in the same place, I'm gonna get that same sizzle and sear. Under that, we have stainless steel flame tamers. The flame tamers, of course, keep any flare-ups from happening. Juices that drip down are diverted away from the burner, but most importantly, they allow those juices to vaporize and come back up on the food, which is what gives us that nice outdoor barbecue flavor. Underneath the flame tamers, we have drawn tube 304 stainless steel burners. These are nice heavyweight burners, about the thickness of a quarter, so they're there for longevity. Each one of these burners is controlled not only with the knob out front, but it also has an igniter on each one of the burners, so we don't have to worry about crossover or which burner we're supposed to turn to light it. Each one has its own separate igniter. Now above the cooking surface, you'll notice that we have a 304 stainless steel warming rack or secondary cooking surface. When we're running at high temperatures, that warming rack serves as secondary cooking for things that don't take quite as much heat. And when we're cooking at lower temperatures, you can use that rack obviously to keep breads or veggies or whatever else you might be cooking warm. Behind that rack is an infrared ceramic burner. It's 15,000 BTUs and it provides the heat for rotisserie cooking. Rotisserie, of course, is a great way to do chickens or roasts. It keeps the juice inside and nicely browns the outside of the food. Each Arosa grill comes with, as standard feature, a professional quality rotisserie kit. That includes the spit, the stainless steel forks, the motor, and even a counterbalance so we get nice smooth movement for even cooking performance. Now I want to show you one of my absolute favorite features on the Arosa grill. We talked about clean design, and you'll notice this side burner has a flush cover. That flush surface means we can use it for prep area or service area on the grill when we're not using the side burner, but underneath that's the grizzler. And the grizzler is a ceramic infrared burner that runs at very high temperatures. So if we want to sear our steak before we finish cooking it, or we want to sear ahi tuna as an appetizer, we've got the power to do that. And we have a 2-level rack. This rack can be raised up when we're doing that tuna or we're searing that steak, but it can also be lowered down so that we can put a pot or a pan on there to use it as a side burner. And it's a much better side burner than our typical open flame burners. Open flame burners have a tendency to run cooler when it's windy outside, takes away the heat, we don't get the performance out of it that we want, it just takes too long to get the pot hot. But with this, all of that energy is directed there, regardless of whether it's cold outside, regardless of whether it's windy. So it's a much better choice as a side burner, as well as providing that sear station that we talked about earlier. To top off the Arosa grill, we've got a nice large thermometer so we can tell what the temperature is inside that grill. And hey, I gotta tell you, the Swiss are pretty laid back people, so the way they cap off each one of their grills is with a nice bright red bottle opener, so you can enjoy your favorite beverage while you're cooking your favorite food.